as he waits for these players to come on in.
Here comes the play, and I was going to say Pure was tagged down low in that initial pot shot for the ultimate down main. So there will be an opportunity for an even trade to come through, but Sentinels have reinforced the backside of the C site. On comes Zops, he finds two, no problem. Even going to find a third through the outside of the Radiantite crate, and Zekin really just watching all of his teammates fall in front of him has nothing to do but to it. Yeah, it's tough. I mean, Sentinels, they do kind of heavy rotate over to try to guard the spike. It does get picked up, but there was an elimination mid-map. Spike has been retrieved, but instantly dropped again through the middle, and it's just down to one. Second will fall, same will Aaron, and that's 10s for 3 in the round with the judge. Very convincing. Again, Dapper is the first defender that is here. Tick has rotated also to try to help out. Dapper in the mix, though, was able to find one, get the cyber cage in play to stay alive after the initial exchange. Shazam working his way into sight will make sure they find a second. And once more, XSET completely stuffed from their initial play, and now 10s in the back. Oh, not like this. Judge comes around the corner for 2 more, and now Def has to wonder what exactly do you do from here.
There's really not a whole lot of hope for him in this one. And that just boils down to when this map is so large and you're an attacking team and you have no presence on one side of the map and your first attack kind of starts to fold and you're being forced to pivot, that's about it.
Yeah, the bonus being successful for the defense, though, puts Sentinels in such a comfortable position off the rip. Curveball even coming through. That's actually going to stall a number of players from XSET who are pushing very aggressively through Garage, but Nebula will make sure the play can still stay alive. Once more onto Dapper. Trapwire able to find one elimination for free. Sick also to mix with Zombs, but it will be a pinstripe kill feed for a time until XSET with the pistols will actually turn things around, win this site, and also beyond that, collect some weapons to play with.
And is now being run down. Aaron, though, saves him from long siege, putting Shazam in a very tough situation here. He is kind of boxed in as well, doesn't really have an escape route. He was committed. Pure catches him, but Gravels are countering to slow XSET down a little bit, but they're still finding entries, but again, it's long enough time for Dapper to rotate.
That's dangerous news because he has a neural that finds a second elimination. He's going to spam through the Nebula for a third. Also knows, of course, that the fourth is nearby. The execution looks like it does want to go through on the more standard XSET timing, but is right because Kent's up top, but he actually swapped over to the pistol for a second, and that gets him a little bit caught off, or does it? Finds 2. A little bit of damage into Zekin, but the exchange will be even, and with that, XSET will be able to get the plant off no problem. And Aaron's going to be tagged by Spot Game. He's going to be out of the play for a time, but the Hot Hands will actually try to clear some players away from this early corner, but it doesn't actually give as much clearance as I think Sentinels were initially expecting. It is just now down to the Dapper. 1v2, knows that Aaron is below. Gets on top of the boxes, finds the first kill. Does he know where the second is? Sees him, but just a touch too late.
The 3 rounds, only 1 away from Sentinels. Money's starting to get low for them as well. Looks like 10 should be able to save this up, though as I say that, Def is getting into a spot where it might get a little bit dangerous, and indeed he will not be able to hold on to it.
Yeah, a little bit of a light buy coming through. Marshall in play for Sick. The operator has been passed over to Pure from the side of XSET. You mentioned it earlier. This little cyber cage much more successful now, but Sick finds 2 with the Marshall. Unbelievable. Def only able to find 1, and all of a sudden, Sentinels have actually brought this round to salvageable positions. 3v3 situation. Shazam in the corner for 1. Will eventually be traded by Pure, but this is a 2v2 where BCJ's down to critical health already. BCJ, you have to figure that the shock darts are going to be on their way. Here comes at least the recon dart to start, and there's the double peek together. Not even needed to spend the utility. BCJ will save that into the next round, and we'll go tied up at 4 apiece through 8. Cyber Cage will keep him safe after being flashed. Trapwire also coming to play, but the Trailblazer connects onto Zombs, who actually now is the only Sentinels player to stay alive through the initial hit. Gravity Well going to be able to come through, stopping any defensive rotations. Aaron watching the lurking play. Going to find 1 for free. Also, the run it back has been denied, but Tens is able to make sure that 6 stays safe when he teleports back. The problem is it is still a 2v3 favoring XSET's post plant. Tens on the way through quickly, denied by Def, and it's just down to Sick, and inside this Nebula can do absolutely nothing.
That with the low economy, Sentinels will be forced to respect it and rotate hard. And when they did that, they knew that they could expose C-Site, and they did so great with that Cosmic Divide, blocking off Garage and Backhall's access and just locking in the round. Looks like they might win it flawlessly. Let's Sick punch with the Marshall, but to no avail.
The 10s forces him to dash away, but watch the flank from behind. There are 2 members from Sentinel trying to work behind this, but there are trap wires to keep them safe. XSET still, though, need to go, and they have found a way to get onto the safe site.
Indeed it has. Pure getting big entries, and they know all about this flank. Now that they already had the 5-on-3, they can expend the extra personnel to keep tabs on that. Neural Theft does come in. That will be a bit of an aid. XSET will go ahead and just finish things off.
Recon Dart will allow him to move pretty quickly through C-Long. Able to find one for free, but gets caught with the Cloudburst. Not going to find anything beyond that. Shazam trying to follow up, not able to either. Just down to Zombs, and the Blades will put him to bed. Tens, but still 5v4. Sentinels looking to get quickly over towards C, and Sick just pushes through the Cloudburst. Don't think that XSET expected that really whatsoever, but Zekin trying to hold on to the site will find one. Gets denied for anything beyond that, and oh, that's tough for BCJ. Thinks he has a timing to get through the middle, but
when they actually have to play an extended attacking side, they're usually able to get at least 7 rounds. So, again, they're still going to feel pretty good about things, but they are having some trouble here on this site right now. They're getting shut down by the low firepower, but Tins finally breaks it back open. The hero they needed comes through, saves the day, and now they should be able to take this, but that was scary for a second there, Shift. That will put Sentinels to 6, 2 away from tying things up. Sentinels trying to go hunting here a little bit, trying to bring some weapons down. Not going to happen. Sick will find it.
Sentinels try to get maybe a little bit more information. They do see Second backing away. So Ten's on the site, working alongside Zombs to make sure they find some clearance. They do trade away Aaron, and then before that happens, you do have an opportunity to find depth as well. Second trying to do what they can with the Sheriff on site, not going to find anything, and Sentinels once more will plant.
BCJ getting caught by the recon bolt there.
Will still hold the corner. Flashes are still making their way onto site, but Sentinels are not really strong behind this. Pure's able to find a second. Second in the corner, no one's seen him. He doubles up, and Pure will find a third. But the defuse will not be stuck. Shazam has used both of his shock darts, though. Now it's just down to, can Sentinels actually fight this back 3v4? Shazam finds an elimination, trying to tie things up, but XSET, they continue to push on forward. Shazam going to get tested by Pure. Able to find one elimination, but just stuck down to the Classic, and XSET again able to break the back of Sentinels to go up 10-8.
Absolutely crushed them here. Barely even lost health on any of their players in this round. They're going to go up to 11, no problem. And again, that just seemed like a really uninspired attack for Sentinels from what I'm used to seeing from their attacking side of Haven.
Clears some space for Tens to get onto site, but he gets completely trapped out by the Cypher utility. Def still on the site as well. BCJ throwing some darts from beyond, and oh my is right. Shazam does find a shock dart from the grave. Sentinels just down to Sick, and again, they, I won't say force into this, they were able to full afford into this round, but they lose this one. This map could just very well be over, and we'll be able to do so. Sick moving quickly, doesn't expect Aaron to be there. Backs away, able to keep their life, and Dapper finds 2.
Huge.
Absolutely massive.
Right there. It was very much a back and forth until those 2 kills from Dapper.
Gravity wall comes through, and that will be enough. Sick off the plant. Able to sidestep just a touch. BCJ trying to hold their life. Knows that imminent threats are all over the place. Shock dart comes through. Aaron on towards the site. Able to find 10 through the nebula. BCJ does get traded. Spike, though, not going to be fully committed. And Pure walking back out of the site. Finds one with the operator. Gets a second. And Dapper nowhere to go. XSET steal away the Sentinels map pick and strike first. We'll be back after this. Find Zombs at range. Snipe fight was considered for Aaron, but instead XSET are just biding their time and happy to take this battle, and you're seeing exactly why they've turned this from a 4v5 into a 4v3, make it a 4v2. Trades are good, and it's all down to Dapper for the 1v3, and he will be stuck bottom containers, and XSET fight back.
Player get some ideas on positioning. They didn't rush into anything or run into some type of trap. They played their cards right, and now they're going to look to close out this round 4-on-2. Everything going their way. Pure were third with the no scope. Only Zombs now left remaining with little hope to find much as BC
sees that there's a second player nearby, now to the Spectre, and he reads where all 4 players are now for Sentinels. BCJ confirms one of the eliminations, but this would have to be an ace, and the snake fight is going to push him out into the angle for Shazam, and that will be enough for Sentinels to get the defuse and find their first round.
Yeah, just again,
we'll at least catch some information. Sick on the cross, right through the grid of the backside of the site. Able to find one. Wall banging onto Zombs, but again, the trades are good. Timing of this peek through the wall is going to be everything, and unfortunately gets a little bit caught underneath green. That will be enough for the defuse to come through, and Sentinels to tie us up.
Yeah, so the Sentinels will be able to get a pretty good read. When you see that wall go down and you see that player, boosting up on top the 2, XSET access to long B.
Oh, but is there really any kind of access because Tens is playing forward with Zombs, and yeah, they will collect these kills pretty easily. And even beyond that, the paint shells will linger maybe a little bit longer than BCJ was expecting. So 4 kills in the first 14 seconds of the round. There's the 5th.
and hope that Shazam can maybe get a pick and get a read. But actually, it's Dapper able to get a pick out in the middle somehow, and a res.
Oh, this is all looking really dangerous, but BCJ, he earned the Hunter's Fury off of the ultimate orb. Dapper sneaking his way to the rafters, able to find second. So numbers still good for Sentinels after the resurrection comes through, but BCJ and Aaron do have the ability to try to clutch this 2v4, knowing that they've got a Viper's Pit for the post plant. Will Dapper even allow them to get this spike off? Here comes the Boombot first and foremost, and then Sick secondly over the top finds the eliminations, and that's 2 rounds where XSET, they try to get this attack towards Zay, and I think a lot of it is just because the conversation revolves around the Hunter's Fury. They earn it for the second time. That's the second time they've gone over towards Zay.
By that recon bolt, Ten's able to pick up on Pure, just adding to the man count now for Sentinels. They're just stuck. They cannot get this plant.
Spike down.
Not a lot of motion that could happen here. So Zekin sneaking through does take care of Shazam, so this operator continues to change hands.
Looks like now, though, when this round with maybe 3 players still standing at the end, Tens might get found out. Nope, never mind. He catches Aaron in the end and force him to have to come and help Zons out a little bit on B. And now they'll come in with the showstopper. Def also finds an entry. They're starting to gain some space now for a plant, and they put the Viper's Pit down, but they're still under a man. And now 2.
The kills are so good for Sentinels. They can challenge this and just surround the Viper's Pit, and then all go in at once if they want to. Def even just gets spammed through the wall itself. Aaron over the corner. Not going to expect Sick to be that close, and an expensive round for... see. Shazam sees the cape of BCJ, trying to throw shoulders. Sick is able to find 2 more. Def does find 1 response, but again, it feels pretty negligible considering the circumstances. 4v2, and Sentinels are full rotated A. Well, Tens may provide him an opportunity. Not going to quite happen. Tens good for the double.
Yeah, they know exactly where the positioning is of XSET for the most part here. Shazam already finding Pure out. Zekin in a lot of trouble. Showstopper comes in from Tens as well to gain even more free ground, and now it's all on Def, who was the long con under 2. He gets his 1, but I mean that's all he's doing. Sick, we have 6 diffuse, no problem. I could see what was going on there from XSET. You notice they didn't use their Viper.
On where Tens is positioned, that will stay the case as Shazam finds another impressive first blood. Down low, Tens able to find 1. Now immediately up to the second and the third for Tens. Dapper, the late rotator, will confirm the 5th and final kill, and Sentinels back away somehow, some way. Sick still solo defensively over the top. Tens they're now trying to assist as they collect for 1, but XSET have some good control of the site, but actually not going to be able to get the spike down, and the bomb is actually down in a really pretty awful spot.
Tens is doing such a great job behind Tom. He's gotten a couple of really big kills. Dapper, though, gets caught in the rotation. Now he's stuck in the shock dart, and he will go down. Great play from BCJ, now putting Shazam in a really tough 1v3.
Shazam up top now, an opportunity maybe to find an angle onto BCJ. Turn this into a 1v1, but BCJ holds inside the container. Oh, nearly gets Pure, but the snapper for Pure. I think that's
it's the only with the only data to go off of. Yes, would be that.
Aaron up close and personal, working with Pure, and XSET defensively come away with the first 3 kills. Pure going to be tested, though, as Paint Shells will be right behind him. I think that's actually from Zekin, and it is. Yeah, he'll find the final 2 eliminations. And an inch of Dapper, but the Aldrone will push him back. Shazam looking to get very quick. Viper's Wall will allow him to move very far forward. Sick looking for the plant, will use his own barrier orb to come down. Pure, no scoping! Pure for 2! Looking for a 3rd, maybe even a 4th beyond that. Would have been incredible, but it's still 3v4. This is still doable for Sentinels, all things said. XSET trying to clear. Even exchange still coming through, but now it's just down to Tens. Finds 1 off the ropes, looking for more down low, but BCJ's superior firepower will win the battle, and XSET will take the 2nd round.
Still a lot of ruckus caused by Sentinels for such a low investment. They get a spike plant and 3 players down. Look at this play from Shazam as well.
For trying to get a play. Yeah, this is all about the timing, and the Aldrone's going to scout out 10, so this has to come through quickly. 1 kill there, not going to get the 2nd.
It's going to be a tough hold.
Top though, Sick. Sees a couple of heads. Opportunity, no. 2nd, denies it. Shazam earns the 9, but immediately put down. Dapper though, working this for even exchanges. BCJ on the ropes, just wiggling back and forth to allow Aaron to sneak down low. That'll be enough for the defuse to come through to halfway, and I imagine BCJ will get the rest of this. And that will put XSET now on 7, but going into this next round, Sentinels should be able to full purchase, and this is going to be a very pivotal one towards what this map will look like at the end. Massive BCJ converts into a 1 elimination. Also has the Owl drone to scout out where Shazam is, but does he expect Tens to his left? Tens could still actually open up this play from behind. Yeah, the numbers are not going to be great for Sentinels, but they've got some pretty good positions. But all the showstopper coming through. XSET deny the plant. And now it's just down to Tens. Not going to find anything. Another really solid retake from XSET. Considering the paint shells was Zek just to see maybe there's an opportunity to deny any sneaky plants, but that will not come through whatsoever. Looking like a flawless is on the cards here. Second up top, trying to confirm that. They're chasing down Zombs. He's got nowhere to go. And trying to work from the high ground. On the backside is Def. Looking for a timing to pinch this one up, but Shazam responds sick as well for 3 kills. And a massive round for Sentinels as they break the... This is tough. I don't... The conversation is going to be based on if they can even find this first elimination. Not going to happen. Tens denies second, and what a map Tens has had. BCJ finally puts a stop to him. Shazam up top, able to take care of Aaron as the Hunter's Fury will start pushing people away, and Shazam just...
3-man A defense in place. It's been unchecked. Shazam good for an entry, but Pure and Def respond very rapidly.
That is a huge kill from Pure. Dapper slid through the ropes. I don't think anyone saw him, but Tens is inching closer to 30 eliminations. You almost feel like him and Shazam together could clutch this 2v3. 45 seconds on the clock. Spike is down. Pure knows Shazam stuck in a corner, wants the angle. And they're even going to force the resurrection into the mix just to make sure that, again, the economy stays safe. It's just down to Tens 1v4. Good luck. There's the first.
30 seconds left.
Oh, at stopping Sentinels from finding map point.
Moving around the back, maybe trying to get this operator. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive with it. Shazam is very aware that this could be the play, watching this tight corner. Does he see him? Sure does. Shazam, 3 kills, 2 impressively on the take. Yeah, that's not great news. Shazam's even watching the flank in which BCJ will come through. BCJ does still keep this play alive, and Zekin, showstopper up top, clears out 1. BCJ a second from the flank. Maybe an opportunity for a third. The double peek comes through, but BCJ gets the double! Oh my God! What in the world was that double up for BCJ?
What a play from him, just putting the team on his shoulders and trying to carry them to the finish line there. A beautiful flank. A decisive strike from Sentinels onto A site. It looked great, but BCJ coming around, shutting down Shazam, who had the angle, just out some conditioning, I guess you could say. But it's been read so well from BCJ, trying to use the wall to make a play here. And Shazam, in the meantime, is able to come through, but he misses every single dagger. And BCJ and Zekin combine for 2, and oh my goodness, this is getting spicy.
Pure, gonna be tested. Does he doesn't see the corner? Shazam tries to just sneak across. Spike has been collected. The defense is all over the place. And of course, Pure is going to know that there's threats right on either side of these doorways.
Oh, smart backing up as well towards Spawn, just staying alive. Def has been caught, though, and Shazam will use it to get the dagger out. Now they're a man ahead. Spike going to get planted at A. A tough retake now for Pure and Aaron, but Aaron at least able to get in a position here at middle. It looks like, despite all the efforts of BCJ at middle, the OT might be averted.
Shazam down low. Aaron trying to clear. Tens finds his 3rd elimination. It's just down to Aaron. Knives will miss. Dapper cleans up. Sentinels clutch us away right at the brink of what looked to be a certain overtime. We'll see ya on Split. Going 6-6 defensively against the Sentinels team from the defensive half is not likely going to be enough. Double peek comes through up top to repeat tower. Pure the first one to fall. Little sneaky play from Def mid-map, able to take 1 with him, but still the numbers prevail for Sentinels up top, though. Aaron able to respond again. We go back and forth, but Sentinels keep finding the edges.
Delay the spike plant for a little bit here by Sick. Doesn't take too much damage, though, when it's all said and done, and now he'll be able to get it down safely, no problem.
Second, getting to the low ground safely, but more serviceable health. Quick play forward. Pure able to find 1 with the shorty, but it instantly denied. Spike is being planted in the same breath. Second peeking a little bit wider than he probably thought he was, and Aaron beyond that quick to...
Yeah, it is. They're trying to get through here. Tens has to make it to the low ground, trying to satchel across the way. BCJ, though, continues just to hold firm on this pillar side, continues to just keep dishing out frags despite being pressured from multiple angles. He settles in and finds himself a 3rd, leaving Zons all by his lonesome, and not long for this world. Zekin will clean it up, so the bonus, indeed they are. They do have that man advantage. BCJ, though, low on HP, and Dapper has a good position. The thing is, if they double swing screens, he's in trouble.
Even beyond that, gets caught, trying to check the spy cam. Now it's just up to tens, finds the first. Now 1v2, but second quick to follow around the opposite side, finds the elimination. And XSET able to turn back the third and fourth round, tie us right back up again, and now Sentinels will be put into another sticky financial situation.
That could have gotten really dicey had he have gone down.
I don't think we've seen a team play this map defensively this slow since the map first came out, I feel like. Pure is going to find two. BCJ still has this elevation to play off of. And we'll have a chance maybe to find six. Sure does. That's the spike down. Last player is Dapper. They know he's quick to follow. And yeah, XSET are playing the map off of the very reserved choke points. This has put Tens in a weird spot where he doesn't really know what to shoot at. Throws his back corner. Not going to confirm a kill. BCJ able to find himself at least point of contact, but it's Zek into the back corner, who takes down two. Dapper still lurking behind the play. Finds a first and a second onto Dap. Don't know if that will come into play. Pure trying to save the round, and he misses the right click of the knives.
Sure.
So that's another thing to kind of consider as far as, you know, the cards that XSET still have to play with. BCJ, great timing here. Beautiful transfer. Not going to get the third. Zoms maybe looking to sneak away a plant, but decides instead the operator too valuable. Zekin on the corner could make himself available for an elimination, but yeah, timing is good for him. Finds the kill into Zoms. Wall gets placed, Resurrection comes through, and Shazam has also gained position inside of ropes. They will clear out this wall and try to keep some early aggression here from Sentinel's attack.
Yeah, they're able to kind of at least cancel out that optic. Now they're looking to storm into B Heaven. BCJ, though, from the Raptors doing his job well, finds two, able to heal. He's having the other two players, but Tens overwhelming the site. Might just still get this for Sentinels.
Yeah, I don't love that necessarily from BCJ. You get the first two. You should have seen that there are more there. He gets a little feisty with the elimination. Zekin trying to stop the plant by way of Showstopper. Does confirm some damage, but the paint shells will push him back deeper into dirt for this 1v3.
You know, letting Tens pop off like that is what gaze Sentinels away back into the round. They're able to quickly capitalize once they win the duel on site as well. So maybe a bit of a mishap there. It seemed like everything else is going according to plan for XSET up until that point. Obviously, the res having a big impact for Sentinel's side.
Oh, for sure.
And timing could be everything, because Pure is now, you know, caught between two mines here and might have some trouble, but able to get the one, and Depth comes in for a big one, and they're shutting this down.
Pure trying to keep the play up. Def there for the assistance, like you mentioned, but now even beyond that,
does seem likely, and they could have a good shot at this because it's the operator of Pure in the back of B site, and that's the really only thing stopping them from getting in. But BCJ, such a great timing on that peak.
What a good grab well from Def. Now second up top, wants to try to red dot chase, maybe just a touch, but caught down to just getting over to the classic. Ten's able to find the elimination. Now it's just down to Pure. Can you hit the shots? Misses the... He's going to hold this close, and he's going to be forced to respond very quickly. Has an angle on Aaron, but no, doesn't get the shot. An XSET able to find their sixth round.
Yeah, really good job from XSET. Like you said, a perfectly timed grab volley, a perfectly timed peek from BCJ off the Raptors. And again, that has been...
Got a Spectre, so some firepower is here for this post plant. And Pure has to essentially wait for his teammates before he can make a play. He can't go with the operator by himself. Def gets a read. Tens was trying to deny the play, but he gets shut down. And now it's up to just cleaning up the pieces. And, ooh, I don't know, a little bit of an expensive investment there from Sentinels at the end, trying to hold on.
Yeah, they popped a Showstopper, and he got about 2 inches forward before he got knocked out of his boots. Exactly, the B split pressure is really coming here from Sentinels. Tens able to blast back his way forward to create a little bit of space. Pure trying to disrupt here with the daggers up against the wall, but now he's being pinched and taken down by Tens. Tens will not be denied. Double entry, and it looks like this might be all she wrote.
Aaron just got turned on. BCJ now 1v4, not going to get it off. Then 5-7 for Sentinels. This high ground control could provide an opportunity maybe for some eliminations. You still have Zombs all the way over by A. Aaron finds one. He'll tries to come through, but that wasn't well communicated. BCJ still cleans things up, gets it to a 1v1. He's going to have a plant here, Dust.
Yeah, and he's got, you know, the slowdown towards spawn side. It gives him a little bit of sanctuary to back up over towards pillar. Doesn't necessarily matter. He'll get back in time. Oh, spotted him too.
Sees him. All right, point of contact down low. Zombs gets the one tap. No problem there. Sentinels able to find their 6th round, but again, more importantly is the fact that they don't win that pistol.
Atlas down to the wire, though. You have to tip your hat to BCJ.
For
Certainly
sure.
made an opportunity out of that. Yeah, I don't know. Shazam able to keep tabs on this. Sick has the bait and switch from male side, and Def will find 6 dome, but likely not much else with this little time to spare, and no spike possession. Lots of utility in his way on the way to it as well. And yeah, Dapper will go ahead and finish things off. He also has 10s now rotated in the back halls.
Zombs' star placement will also kind of lean towards they know that this is going to be a play coming through, but Shazam gets caught. Poor timing here. Now it's just down to Zombs. Finds one. Keeps the play alive through elbow. Looking for a second. Aaron tagged up low. Dapper there for the trade, but it's a pinstripe kill feed, which again favors XSET. 3v1 situation, and Sick on the long rotate. Going to be in a hard press position to contest this.
Absolutely.
Well, here comes Sick. First point of contact. It'll come from up top, and it will. That finds the kill, no problem. XSET, big round there.
They just don't really have much firepower to put to use. They're walled off at screens and slowed, and now a grab well stalls them even longer. Just having a hard time finding a way in, and they're just fighting an uphill battle, and they don't seem to really have the right gear for it.
No, they do not.
Yeah, dotting the I's and crossing the T's of this one with those bullets.
Dapper.
Okay.
Apparently that's what we're doing.
A little aggression out, you know. Might as well.
Trap wire. Also trying to keep rope safe as they make their play forward in through tower. Shazam trying to take advantage, but no, shut down second. Initial headshot, really well placed. Def trying to simultaneously hit this through main. Even though Pure falls, Resurrection comes through, but Dapper keeps this safe. Able to see more players onto the low ground, but the big problem are the players up top in rafters. Sick trying to rotate back around. See if maybe you could open up some space. You get a resurrection of his own and will, but the problem is they continue to lose members just as soon as they gain them, and Pure for 2! Give him the 3rd! A Sheriff at range. Spycam actually could catch this out. And there it is. That's the information that all 5 players are here. And now for Dapper, it's just make sure you keep the backside of dirt safe. Wait for help. You know that B tower is going to be a position that you can hold for this post-plant retake.
Yeah, 5-on-5 retake, but not a whole lot to use to get it done, though Shazam does have the daggers, and they do have a neural theft available as well if they can find a pick. Like the plan as well.
Yeah. Dapper's going to clear the trap wire out, now make his way forward, just trying to hope he can find a peek. Not going to see too much, though. The blades, I believe, were also popped. I believe that's from Shazam.
Right.
It's an opportunity for him to maybe get forward, but the big problem is, are they just going to wait for the counter to find the fade? They will, but as soon as it falls, Second finds one. Pure finds the second. That's the blade shut down. Def a 3rd. Just Cyber Cage is going to fade away. And it's going to showcase a lot. Oh, Second wanted to open it up with the showstopper, but it's Shazam in the back for 2. Looking for more. You did see the dash across. That was Pure, but Sick is able to find the elimination, but Shazam will not be denied. BCJ caught at low HP, not going to get anything.
And so XSET wisely choosing to go back through B Heaven to B side and just try to single out a fight onto Dapper and wall off the stairs, and they will start pouring in.
Dapper down low, has to decide which angle he wants to peek at. There's a little bit of help. Sick is playing through main. They want to overwhelm this. Spam it through the Nebula. Sick finds the first. Needs to do more than that, though. No, not going to happen. BCJ and Aaron battle back to now a 2v2. Shazam up top. Has been seen by BCJ, and that's enough information to say I'm not trying to bother to peek him from that angle.
Oh,
catches him instead on the fall down, and now it's just down to Zombs. 1v2 situation. Has a Cosmic Divide if he wants it, but that is about it. Trying to play this from dirt. BCJ to his left. And if Shazam rotates across, there might be an opportunity for them to use this to move up towards A ramps. Of course, there's not a lot of utility to have that, but actually Showstopper mid-map. 10s will find one. Maybe an opportunity for a second. BCJ denies. 4v4 we go.
And the rest.
Shazam wants to play through. Pure, like you mentioned, brought back to life.
This is massive. They get a 5-on-4, and they put a lot of pressure on Sentinels and burn a lot of their utility. That's just Showstopper already gone. Shazam gets caught by Aaron at ramps, and it's starting to really come together for XSET. A 5-on-3. Zom's in a lot of trouble on the site. He's getting a rotation through Heaven, yes, but the numbers may still get overwhelmed in the end.
Oh, but Sick up top could be in a very key position. Nova Pulse was spent. Sick though falls. Dapper trying to follow up, finds one, not gonna get the second. Just down to Zombs. Able to find the first. Needs to find 3 more behind this though. Caught into a slow orb. Def will punish. And XSET punch their ticket to Challengers playoffs by taking down the Goliath of Sentinels.